This is something I wrote. It is called Walls. It's a poem I wrote a while back, and I really hope y'all like it. I'm trapped in a room with 4 fully loaded walls with enough ammo to kill my sanity. These walls you see, they never seem to leave a scar because that warfare was deeper than the eyes could ever see. With words fully loaded in their chamber, they killed my self-esteem and every single one of my dreams. I fear them, I do, and that's me being truly honest. I wasn't built for this, but those walls, they conditioned me as if they were protecting me, as if they were protecting me. But in all reality, these walls that confined me made me better in the eyes of the enemy. I had a foundation built on God, but what does that matter when I build up walls with half beliefs and failed commitments? This house is where I lay at night, trying to rip the flesh off of my body. Of course, with no success, realizing I do not nearly have enough strength. Walls divided me from the truth of why I never felt like God could use me. Walls thicker than those Bibles I was told to read. Walls the same size as my ego. Walls that formed this broken man that you see before you now. And as I drown in the impurity of my iniquity that I have forced myself to drink, I pray that I don't cause the people that look up to me to fall short because of what they saw in me. See, I care for the people around me more than I care for myself. That's why I always failed myself. I never cared enough for myself to put 100% into myself to get help from someone else. See, I needed more than I was given, but since I was content with the way I was living, there was no chance for me. I was forever lost, you see. I was lost behind walls as big as Godzilla, and these walls, they didn't have windows, they only had mirrors. So when I say I was blinded, just understand that was true. But I also was forced to always see the truth in me. I'd walk around like it was fine, but deep down inside, I was defined by the enemy in the house. This was a house of sin built on a foundation that will never be seen again because I buried any trace of God in my life. 6 feet under, hoping to never see that conviction inside of me again. That conviction that would murder my spirituality. That conviction that would grab my spirit and scream life into it daily. The place where I was, I didn't care for the one who made me. Unfazed by the demons who claimed me, I'd look in their eyes and I didn't see the same me. But could you blame me? They framed me for the same thing that they praised in me. And I was ready to kill my soul for them, lose control for them, burn my home for them, dig a hole 6 feet deep for them to realize it was never for them. It was always for me. And I tried to fight the demons of my warfare with bullets and hand grenades, but the only thing I killed was my sanity. As I watched them rampage, looking at me with a grin on their face like they knew something I didn't. They knew the power I had before I did. They knew if I only took action, I could have thrown them out of my house along with every distraction. But that attraction I had for the world, see, it was my downfall. But God allowed that downfall so I could see that He was the one who has always been above all in my life. Thank you.